At the Smithsonian National Zoo in Washington, D.C., keeper Courtney Janney is making a clouded leopard work for its lunch, scaling the exhibit's fence to capture a meatball on a stick.
So I can't make him do anything. He's actually choosing to do whatever he wants to. I'm just giving him rewards for things that look fun.
The demonstration is part of Enrichment Day at the zoo, explains Erica Bauer, head of the zoo's Animal Behavior Research Program.
Well, Enrichment Day is an opportunity for the keepers to highlight what we do for animal care in a very obvious way. The number one thing is we want to increase natural behaviors on exhibit and give the animals an opportunity to utilize the behaviors that they have evolved to exhibit.
For the clouded leopard, that includes climbing, leaping, and hunting for its food.
So these are all behaviors he would be doing if he was chasing, birds or monkeys or anything like that in the wild. This is very, very basic training, and a lot is just capturing natural behaviors.
Across the zoo, at the indoor flight exhibit, some birds are also getting to hunt for their lunch. In their case, the prey are live mealworms and crickets. And in the small mammal house, the keepers put out novel objects, some of which hide food, for the animals to explore. Enrichment can also include training animals to work with keepers. This baby Cuban crocodile is learning to touch his snout to a red stick for a food reward.
Training definitely falls into the enrichment category because animals are getting some novelty and some fun experience with the keeper. Keeper-animal relationship is very important for training, and we need to do a lot of husbandry-related tasks with our animals for veterinary procedures, for getting blood samples, for just moving them into different areas for management purposes. And training is a way to establish those behaviors with very little stress to the animals, and it becomes a really nice working relationship.
This Enrichment Day, the zoo is also showing off its brand new Elephant Community Center. Zoo scientist Don Moore says that the center shows how enrichment can be designed directly into an exhibit.
The interesting thing for me, coming up kind of through the history of enrichment in zoos and in labs, is that we started with animals in very small spaces where we had to add environmental enrichment or an extra animal as social enrichment or food outside of a bowl as foraging enrichment. And so nowadays we're designing it in. So we designed in the environmental enrichment, the sand floor, an openable skylight system for the elephants. We designed in the ability to have a natural social grouping of elephants, and we designed in the ability to have random foraging around the exhibit and holding areas. So elephants are large, social, smart animals, and they need a playground. They need to be mentally and physically stimulated on a minute-by-minute basis, just like a third grader. So the big equipment that we have here allows them to rub, allows them to push, allows them to just swing their trunk, which has 40,000 muscles, and manipulate things. So we take into account the animal's natural history and individual history, and also the exhibit itself. When we can design the exhibit to help meet those enrichment needs, it's so much better.